Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeff Landis on a Dose of Landis. Here I am along with
Miguel Sanchez and
Jacob Lashare.
So we're here today to do a show. A little bit about yourself. What do you do and how long you been doing it?
So I do music. So I sing, I rap, I songwrite. I've been doing it since I was in like 6th grade. So it's been a long time. So I did it like as like a hobby, something I just love doing, man. And then he just scooped me up like not even like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I just started taking it serious, and here we are, blowing up, essentially overnight, just combusting on itself, which is super cool to be a part of, man, especially when you never really took that approach with it.
So how did you guys meet up, like in the, connecting with each
other? Yeah, well, it was a crazy dream of mine, I started noticing I had a bunch of talented people around me. I got a part-time gig as a DJ, so, and I've always kind of been business-minded, so I really tied all of them together. If I can make music my business, that would really make something beautiful. So eventually I went into it with a completely different artist, and we just met up with Miguel thinking, we were going to create a band or something. Basically, God has led us on this crazy journey and got us here.
Amen. So, it was a girl he knew, actually.
Yeah.
A girl forwarded me to say, hey, look, I got somebody that you would like to work with, and he would really like to work with you. And I met him outside, like, in my first meeting. And what's crazy is how many people from the first meeting are still here?
There's me, you, and
Alvin.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, Alvin, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been wild. It's definitely been a crazy month and a half, maybe, not even.
Yeah, our first video had like a $2,000 budget. We were in $1 million home. I mean, it was pretty fantastic. It was exciting to be a part of it.
Oh,
it was it was the video turned into a party in itself. So it was like everything was just flawless, like fluent.
It's organic, and this has all been such a good feeling. Like we've not once really had a feeling like, oh, this isn't gonna work out. Like everything is kind of just falling into place left and right, which is beautiful. It is really a great feeling to be a part of it. Not just because it's Miguel, this whole team. We have some very dedicated people that put their time and effort into this.
Yeah, they work hard.
The synergy is just beautiful.
Put their own money, they invest their own time and money into it. Like everybody has believed in it. It gives me anxiety, man. Really, I wake up with anxiety because I'm like, it's gonna happen any day now. Like literally, and it just goes to show that when you ask, God says, ask and thou shalt receive.
Mm-hmm.
It's falling in our hands. We didn't have to fight tooth and nail for it. It's literally falling on top of itself, out of the sky.
So how old are you guys? Well, like the age range and stuff like that.
Okay, so we're all in like the same age bracket, which is kind of weird. We're all like 27.
Oh wow.
Yeah, almost like our whole crew is like around that same age.
Yeah, it's the 27 club. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, actually. So we're all probably gonna die this year. We're gonna come up and we're gonna die.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because there's a lot of people out here in Fort Wayne and just in general.
Mm-hmm.
They got tons of talent, but they're afraid to show it and express it. Now I know at first you get your jitters because I first started doing my TV show at 14. I was nervous as hell. I was like shaking. So what made you decide, okay, this is something I want to do, and how can I get my anxiety over it? And I got to do this.
Really, dude, like I said, I did it just because I like doing it. So the anxiety came from, I was like, well, it's really happening. I'm more anxious to do it than anxious because of it. So it's like, I'm just so excited. But I'm like, man, I can't wait to get back on stage because we just did a venue over at Dreamers. We debuted our single there, like, privately to people up front. And we had, like, a great response from it, great feedback from it. And it's like, it only verifies what we already know, is that we got a great product here. And that it's just continually just going to keep blossoming.
Well, that's good, because there's a lot of people out there that, they look out for each other, but then after a while, competition gets like crazy. Like I said, I've been in the entertainment business for a long time, and competition. Yeah. And that's what's good. You guys got that vibe. Like, you know what? I don't try to outdo each other because you guys are there to support each other.
I think that's huge. Our energy says a lot about us and what we're willing to do and achieve. I mean, we're all hard workers, and people are aware of that now. And yeah, I think that they see that we're humble as well, which only helps our case even further. More people want to work with us for that reason.
Yeah, absolutely. All over the place too, man. Every day is like we get like a new message, or somebody trying to come on board, or somebody who's like trying, just becoming a part of it. So it's growing into itself.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta give a special shout out to April Southern because she's the one that connected me to you.
Thank you, April.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, I know this guy that's been doing music for a while, and I know you do a lot of TV and stuff like that. So again, thanks to her for the connection. Speaking of that, when is your guys' next show, and what do you guys have lined up for coming up for the events? Besides music videos, TV spots, anything with radio. Before we go into that, this is your first ever TV interview?
Yeah, it's my first ever TV interview. So I mean, this is super exciting, and just like we're gonna be looking back to the memories of right now, and that's what's super impressive about all this, man.
And like you were saying, you got to be humble because if you get an ego, like I said, I've been the president of that. Man, I was an egomaniac and it killed my. That was good as you guys got that combination where no matter what negative is going to be outweighed by the positive.
Absolutely, that's good. We just push the positivity so hard that there's no room for the negative
at all.
Now,
when's the next big event coming up? Because I seen something the other day, but again, let the fans know out there.
Our big event comes up in a little less than a month, but we do have a couple local shows here.
Yeah, we have a couple local shows, and then we're gonna go on to feature with Sada Baby at a show, and that's huge, dude. That's huge. He called me. He said we're about to feature with Sada Baby. Yeah. This guy's a negotiating master. Like what, dude?
Yeah, Sada Baby's got like over 80 million views or something crazy. He's definitely an A-lister. We will be playing local at Carl's Tavern, most likely these next couple weeks. But definitely September 19th, go down to Sunset, check out the Sada Baby concert. Worth every penny, I promise you.
Sunset here in Fort Wayne?
It is here in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, here in Fort Wayne.
Is it the old Sunset Hall?
Yeah.
Oh my God, when is that?
That's the 19th. That's the 19th.
September.
Yeah.
September? Ooh.
And we have tickets. So we have
we do have tickets.
We're running out of tickets, but with the limited supply you have, if you come and get some, we'll hook you up. Huh. We might be out of VIP though.
I might end up going to that because last time I was at Sunset Hall. I know this is totally different from what you guys did. Last time I was at Sunset Hall, I was a wrestling promoter as well. I forgot to pay a wrestler, and he threatened to kick my ass the same day. So yeah, Sunset Hall, man. Did they just reopen that again?
They did. Yeah, there's been a lot of problems there, but they'll have plenty of security. So.
Wow, I'm just shocked Sunset Hall's open again. Wow.
Yeah. I think it'll be okay.
Sweet. When's the date again for that?
September 19th.
Any surprises? Anybody else gonna be on besides you guys?
There's gonna be several local artists. Obviously, the one you're gonna want to catch is Miguel Sanchez. But then Sada Baby's gonna be the main performer, which of course you're not gonna want to miss that. Sada Baby's huge. I just think that shows our level as well. If we're able to kind of be on the same playing field as Sada.
Yeah, that speaks volumes. Volumes.
Our Sada Baby's promoters actually came to Dreamers during our performance.
To our show.
So they were impressed and definitely got us on the opening slot. So
you guys plan on going like national with? I mean, granted, just stuff on YouTube you do goes national, but you guys plan on like breaking out of Fort Wayne because
absolutely
we have a lot of talent here in Fort Wayne. I would love to see work with T-Zinc, Third Frame. You ever heard of some of these guys?
I've heard of T-Zinc.
T-Zinc,
doesn't he work with one of our producers?
Yeah, one of our producers, Brad Smith. Shout out Brad Smith. He works out of Vegas most primarily. But so we're thinking about venturing with him maybe, or heading whatever way the wind takes us. But yeah, we're definitely looking to expand out of Fort Wayne. I think this is a good testing ground though. If we can make waves here, then that's kind of saying a lot.
Oh yeah, because you can make waves anywhere.
Yeah, it's very saturated here. So if we can obviously make some waves here, then we can do it other places as well.
Yeah, and there's things in the work, like we are planning trips out to like Las Vegas to, have meetings with important people. We do, like consistently like talk about like our marketing team as far as like where we can market to the next audience, and we kind of have like a database of like, what audiences are listening, how people are reciprocating energy in terms of certain areas, and what the best direction to go is there, and we're debuting a single actually here on available live to the public on September the 4th. So that is going to be like the first like all the way inclusive, produced by a GSTR company, and so the sound is phenomenal.
Adam Easy, shout out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful song.
Yeah.
Where's this going to be at again?
So it's gonna be on Spotify, it's gonna be on Pandora, it's gonna be on Tidal, it's gonna be on Apple Music, it's gonna be on any music platform. You could Shazam, hear the song like in the radio, somebody else's car, and Shazam, and you can pull the song out of that. You know, so it's gonna be on any technologically based music foundation that we can possibly have, and we own it all. You know, we own all the rights to all the music. So. You know, Adam Easy, he's like phenomenal. This dude, he plays every part of the instruments, like every instrument, guitar, piano, percussion, you name it. This guy's the maracas, you know, everything. It's super cool. It's you know, it's to be involved in that creative process and the behind the scenes. It's truly remarkable, man. Especially if you're like a music fan. Oh yeah, I absolutely love it, dude. Absolutely love it. I thank God every day I have the best job in the world.
Oh yeah, it's something you love to do. I mean,
yeah,
you can express yourself. You can just, if you have an angry day, express how you feel. If you feel in love, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but that's what's good about music, because you could do all different, diverse things, like how you're feeling. You know, instead of just taking a rage out on breaking a car. You know what I mean. Just in general.
Yeah.
You know, you get to express yourself with singing and everything else just as well. You got any music videos that you've done?
Yeah. So we did that music video. The one that we went to the mansion. We had Joe Rowe film it. It looks wonderful. The quality of it is, so what happened is we took one of the last songs I did on my own and produced on my own, and then they were like, we're gonna throw a video to it and we're gonna build momentum off of that, and it did. Like it did exactly what it's supposed to be, and this will launch us into what GST is produced after that. And I've seen like the escalation from like there's the quality there, and it's immense. It's unbelievable, really. So. It's called ADHD, and I'm featuring Prince Dallas on there, and he did a really good job in the feature. It came really hard. The song was hard. I'm excited to move forward and show everyone what music sounds like when there's a whole team behind it. So I'm super excited on the 4th, even more so than I was with the music video, to show people kind of what we have in our arsenal.
So I definitely want to play it on the show if that's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. Now, say for instance, if I wanted to book you for a concert, or if I wanted to meet you in person, just interact with you or come to a show, how could I do that? Because I know you got social media like crazy. I know both of you. Everybody, if you don't have social media nowadays, then you're pretty much lost.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have part of our team. We have a website designer, and he's designed us an entire website. It's gonna be launched online probably here within the next couple weeks, few weeks. We wanted all the tweaks to be worked out. Of course, you'll be able to see like all our vlogs, anything that has to do with music, whereas like shows coming up, anything behind the scenes, stuff like that will all be available on that website for like people who are looking to come on a tour. And when there's we have other artists that jump on the team, we'll also promote them on our head website too under GST, because that's really the head of all this. I'm just the face of like the beginning. There's so much more to come. It's it's exciting. It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, the energy he wants to do more. I can tell you. He's like, they want to do more, but they're a great team. Yeah. Jake has been getting a hold of me like crazy. We would do this interview. We can do the interview. That's awesome, because again, not many artists out here have agents, because they rather do it themselves, which I would understand. Because sometimes we want to get things done, and people it's like, oh, but the way it is with you, man, you were constantly we do an interview, and I like that.
Yeah.
And most agents are like that. They're like, whatever comes our way.
Yeah.
That's why we've made it as far as we have. The passion and the drive is beyond any other team I've worked on before. So.
Yeah, and everybody excuse that same energy. This guy is crazy when it comes to management. Like literally every day, we got something to do at 5 o'clock. We have another thing, a meeting with the A&R guy, vocal lessons. Like he's consistently on me, and I've never been pushed to that level until now. And that as an artist has helped me in my artist development. It's helping, I bounce off that energy, and then that works with everybody else. You wake up in the morning, it's like, hey, this is our schedule for the day, guys. Let's do it. Let's be, do something powerful and leave a powerful message with it. So this guy is probably the best manager in the entire world, bro. And like I was lucky and fortunate enough to have somebody that has my back and has that sort of faith in me and in our team, like right here, man. So I would.
It's an easy sell when you have the best artist in the world to manage. So.
Yeah.
Well, you both push each other to that. Like, absolutely. Hey, we gotta do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Because again, if you don't have a good team, and there's one going this way, one going that way, it's mainly, this is in a way, but you guys work together. You guys got the same mind frame, and that normally doesn't happen.
Yeah, typically it doesn't. This is very unusual. Like it's unorthodox.
It's a godsend, is all I can say.
That's awesome. Like I said, I'm not trying to stir the pot. I'm just saying because I'm sure you've seen it before and you've seen a lot. It's like everybody's butting heads and they want this way and this way.
Absolutely.
But if you have the same energy and vibe, it's gonna work. But then sometimes, but again, that's awesome because you guys are a good team.
Right. And that team is growing. I mean, it started right here, and that team's growing. Like we have, we have our people that are with us here today. We have people that aren't with us here today, but essentially
people hiding off camera.
People hiding off camera.
You guys can come on in. Feel free. Feel free. I'm easy going. Feel free. Come on in. You guys want to be on TV? Go for it. I don't care. I'm not.
One of our video vixens here.
And then I have
if they want to come here and introduce themselves, go ahead. Go ahead. More love for TV. I don't care.
I have my daughter here too. This is my daughter Selena. That's my kids are my main motivation in anything, man. I want to be able to inspire my children to you can achieve anything you want to. You don't have to. I don't have a 9 to 5, man. I don't go to work. So this is my life. This is my workplace. So, I want them to see that they don't have to do something that they don't want to do, and they can choose to do anything they want to do.
Sounds like me and my other life. And speaking of lives, as an entertainer, and you're an agent, you DJ, and you're a dad, and like me, I'm an entertainer, and I also work too. It's like, how do you manage both at the same time? Because sometimes I know it can be hard, especially being an entertainer. I got 2 boys myself. On top of me working my regular job, and then being an entertainer. How do you manage that?
It's hard, man. I don't think there's any. It's hard to say this is the exact foundation when it comes to like raising your kids and raising your family and stuff. I just try to do the best I can and say, try to help them understand. Hey, look, in order for me to make a way, I have to make that way first. In order for you to follow my footsteps, I first must step first. Yeah. So this is me trying to show the way so I can put them onto anything they want, and I can provide that because I believe as a father, it's my job to provide. The opportunity or the stability or the security of having that in your life, and whether that means she, Lord forbid, has a boyfriend, hopefully not anytime soon, and I can help her through that because she'll go through all these little life lessons, and I'll be like, look, I've been there, I've done that, I've been in your shoes, and you can learn from me, and I can provide. And when she wants to do something, as far as like if she wants to get into music, I'll have the connections, the network, and I'll be able to provide that for her. And that's like, there is no more satisfaction as a father than to be able to give my kids the world, man, and that's I just try my best every day, and hopefully the Lord lets me do that.
Every true father would do that. Because a lot of them would do that for sure. That's awesome. You enjoy your dad? You like seeing your dad perform out there in front of all those people?
Yes.
It's adrenaline rush. I mean, like I said, I've done professional wrestling. I've done talk shows, but it's like that drug.
Yeah.
You like say for instance, you get done from another show, you're like, okay, I want another one. You want to do it right after.
It is. That's exactly how I feel.
We are itching for another show.
Yeah, literally.
So.
Yep. And that's why we got like the local things lined up. Yeah. Like, we like rocking with the locals here.
There a little bit.
Yeah. And he's always got me on something else going on. Like I said, hey man, surprise! Surprise! And I love those surprise calls. Yeah. Literally.
So how did you take it when you found out you were going to have your first ever TV interview?
I loved it. Because I know, like, I have a lot of, like, foresight, man. I know that a lot of people are going to look back at this and, this is, a major milestone in our career and moving forward. So people are going to look back and, that's what he was like. That's how he started because we'll continually grow as people. So it's like I'm almost excited, just as excited to be able to look back and be like, oh, that's how my mind frame was. And hopefully I'll still be as humble. I'll still be able to, say that I did what I said I was going to do. And, that's the most important things, my word and everything else.
This could potentially be a huge moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Hey, you guys are more welcome anytime. Like I said, this is interview thrown together, but it's still going to be on TV. You guys are more than welcome anytime to come to the TV studio with the cameras and everything else. This is a chill vibe type of thing. I like doing stuff like this as well. So you guys are more than welcome. If you got more shows coming up, come on to Landis. Let me know in advance. We'll set something up. We'll have a studio and everything set up too. I just think it's easier this way because there's no camera crew and it's really chill and laid back. Yeah. So when I first came in here, I was like, all right, I had this reversed. It looked like the lighting was like kind of like shining on us.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, man, well, how can we twist it around? So we're doing something different. You see the background of this, behind the scenes, kind of, of the cameras and stuff like that. So
I like it though. It's a nice setup. It looks official and it's legitimate. You're super official and you're well endowed in the community, man. And I'm honored to be here, like, and have this be our first place, man. And this will always be home. So always be home. So imagine like even like 3 months from now, a year from now, and come back and like to as a progress thing. You know, it's only gonna grow. You know, this is growing right now. Like as we speak, numbers are just crunching.
Because you never know who's watching.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I learned that with TV. Like, you guys ever heard of Rob Bass before? It Takes Two to Make a Thing Go Right. Old school, back in the 80s.
I haven't.
Nice.
Alright. I do like 80s music.
I feel old. I feel old.
I like 80s music too. I don't know how I missed that one.
I'm 39 and I feel old. Well, I've had a couple people, like NFL players that watch my show here in town, WWF wrestlers at the time. And Rob Bass did It Takes Two. And I was down at Theaters Festival because I used to interview people at Theaters Festival. Oh, yeah, we know you were from Detroit and everything like that. Like, what? So it's like shocked me. So again, you never know who's watching. You should be in the audience. You never know who's watching now, who's watching your videos. So
yeah. This is very true. And this is it. For these very reasons. This is why random people hit us up and try with the collaborative efforts and want to be a part of it because people notice.
Yeah. Had a lot of people come out of the woodworks. Hey, how can we help out or this and that? How can I be a part of this?
Yeah, or just to simply say congratulations. Like I'll wake up, pick up my phone like at least once a day. Somebody's like, "Hey, congratulations, man! You're gonna be working with Sadovit because he's a well-known person. Congratulations on the label because we have a label now. Congratulations, it's always like good job, and that's how I know we're doing something right because it's always like, we see results. We've provided results. Usually it's like, hey, people usually say, "I'm going to do this," but we say we did do this.
Yeah,
we're doing this right now.
Because there's those naysayers that, oh, we're going to do this, and then come to find out they don't do it.
I'll never say that I'm going to do something. I'll always say, look what I did.
Yeah, look what I did. Well, look what we're doing right now.
Or, look what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I like that mind frame, because again, like I said, you got your doubters and your haters, and how do you take the haters? Have you dealt with any haters recently or anything at all?
Surprisingly, I don't have a lot of haters, man.
That's
I don't have a lot of haters. I might have like one hater out there. And that's like a closet hater who doesn't,
Yeah. That's like personal vendetta.
Like personal vendetta, like maybe, But dude, overall, I have an overwhelmingly like positive, supportive fan base, good. And that's super awesome to me, man. Like I'm from Michigan. So so the people back home in Michigan, man, they're like, they show me a lot of love, dude. They show me a lot of love. Even here, even if you guys, Indiana shows me a lot of love. I have no complaints, man. I have no complaints.
We're ready for somebody to come out of here. That's what it is.
Absolutely. We're ready to see somebody make it, and I want to make it with y'all. I'm not. This is not you. There's not a one person thing. It's not just me. It's all of us. It's all of us want to go somewhere.
Hey, you said you guys got a team. Who's all on your guys' team that you guys got? You're gonna give shout out to them since I'm not here.
Yeah. Shout out to Rock Blanco. Shout out to William Brown.
Yeah. And what do they do?
Rock's kind of acting as our legal caretaker in a sense.
Yeah.
William's our vocal coach, which is only improving Miguel even further.
And you might know him. He's pretty.
Yeah, I know William. We were talking about the interview about today, and he said you have voice lesson or the thing today. I was like, oh, okay. And I know. Yeah, I know William. He was doing stuff with Mimi Burns and the others. Yeah, I know who he is too.
Yeah, he's pretty endowed. And then Adam Easy, as our producer. Dude's probably one of the best producers, if not the best producer in the entire world, man. He's like Mozart of right now, of every instrument. He's just, the way he hears things is crazy. And I love being a part of that experience. We have our team, our promoters, our marketers here. There's Kaylee, Baby K, and then we have Cheyenne. And then we have a couple other ones, and they deal with like the social media platforms. She runs the Instagram. She's running the Facebook page. And then there's
Dominic.
Dominic. Yeah, there's Dominic, the videographer. And he takes a lot of the video, edits it for like
creative director.
Creative director. Yeah,
that's a good term for him.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Every time I go to think about everybody, I'll miss like 10 of them.
It's fine. They know that when you say the whole team.
We got a couple other people. We got a graphic designer we've been working with, Cody Keeler. Yeah. You guys know him as Cody Clouds. He's an artist out here as well. Bradford Smith, like I said, we were working on some projects with him recently. So there's definitely some other people that we've reached out to and are, you know, in development with. Randall Lake as well with Chino. Might collab with him a little bit. We'll see on that.
Well, speaking of working together, who like we're gonna do it two. If you work with two people, national, who do you guys want to work with? You know, on a national level. I mean, I know you have one coming up now, but I'm talking about who would you want to your dream duet with?
Man, this is kind of weird. I like Ben Uncle Soul, man, but he's like a singer, like a soulful singer. You know, I probably don't even know who this guy is. But like I like people that sound like they're like just soulful. You know, I'm not necessarily impressed by like the, you know, pop culture like that. You know, I just want to be something different, man. Really.
I agree. I mean, there's this guy named Russ. He's not very mainstream, but I've been listening to his stuff recently. It's definitely my type of vibe. So check out Russ.
Yeah, Russ is pretty good. And just anybody who likes music, man. Really, I wouldn't be opposed to, you know, doing music with another person that loves music, because you never know when you stir that melting pot together what's gonna come out of that. It's always beautiful, man. Music is always beautiful. I've never heard ugly music unless it was, you know, somebody trying to be ugly in music.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, music is just a reflection of self.
Yeah, it's all perception.
Yeah.
That is very true. What about local wise? Who would you want to work with local wise?
Because
there's tons of talent here in Fort Wayne.
there is, and we're working with some talent right now, local wise. And those are kind of in the negotiating table, but I wouldn't be opposed to working with anybody that, you know, was in a similar mind frame. You know, obviously, I wouldn't be opposed to working with anybody that was in that mind frame. And you know that you'd have to reach out to our manager. He kind of sets all that stuff up. You know, let's see if you're serious and you're passionate about music, and you do it because that's what you love doing, and not because you're just doing it because you want to make money. Are you doing it because, you know, do it because that's what you love doing? I would definitely work with you.
Yeah.
You know, because that's how, you know, synchronization happens, and that's how, you know, that's how hits are made. Hits are not made just because I'm gonna go make a hit today. You know, I don't think so. You just you come with a song and you're like, wow.
It's completely creative. There's no motivation behind it. You know, it's just pure creation, and that's what we're looking for.
And that's good. What's also missing in music is I love to see again is music videos actually have a storyline to it. Nowadays it's missing. Is that what you're trying to bring back to as well? The storylines to your music?
I have not laid a template or a foundation for my music at all, man. So my creative process is like I'll feel something like a certain way, because I've never lied to my music, dude. I've never lied to my music. I've always been completely genuine. I don't know how to sit and write a song that I'd make up something. So if it's a story that I'm saying, then it's a true story, and it's about what I'm feeling that day. And if I feel like, you know, like, man, I've been really thinking about like a memory heavy, or like maybe something I just did yesterday, and I put that in a story from it. So I don't know how it's gonna happen as far as how I'm gonna formulate it when I make it, but I know it's happening. You know, it just comes out. It just comes out, dude. You know, it's just how it is.
I'll piggyback off of that. I definitely want some creative direction, like you were talking about, bringing a story to the table, which is why we made ADHD in such a unique way. Obviously, it was our first video, so it didn't turn out exactly like we wanted, but I'm 100% satisfied with the turnout. And it does tell a little story like you were talking about.
Sweet, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's really good, guys. Check it out.
Yeah, the quality's really, really good, man.
All right, well, we're about to be going here pretty soon. You guys want to say something to your fans out there, to anybody that's actually who's watching, and be like, hey, how can I get a hold of you? I mean, yeah, you said earlier before, but you know, sometimes people are late.
Really, we couldn't do anything. Nothing right now would be possible without the people who listen to the music and really identify that. So really, just be, you know, I have nothing but love for all you guys, everybody here and everybody out there, man. And you know, I wouldn't be who I am without any of that. And I just appreciate everybody, dude. I appreciate everybody because I get to realize my dreams for me and my family, you know, and like for everybody around me because of that. So it's just thank you, really. Just thank you.
Jacob?
Similar thing. Right? I appreciate everybody on this team, everybody's dedication and hard work. I know I push people a little hard sometimes, so I'm glad that everybody can keep up. Best way, though.
That's the best way.
I'm glad that everybody can keep up, you know? And that's what's making this all beautiful. So thank you to everyone that's making this happen. Thank you to anybody that's watching. And yeah, we're gonna have a fantastic journey.
You girls want to give a shout out to anybody out there?
Yeah, my mom for getting us this interview.
April's your mom?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's my mom.
yeah.
She's
Okay.
my mom. Jada, she put together, what was the cover of the album?
Of our mixtape, yeah.
What was that? What was it?
The Tabula Rasa?
Tabula Rasa.
Yeah.
Jada Matthews for putting
Blank
that
slate.
together.
Yeah.
And they're like peanut butter and jelly working together. No friction, all 100% progress from there.
Sweet. Anything you want to say?
No.
Nothing.
We were all nervous coming on here. We all
It's all right. It's all right. It's all
I
right.
can't think of
So
anybody
it's-
right now,
Yeah.
but
We were all really nervous.
Shout out to absolutely everybody.
Yes,
Everybody.
everybody.
Shout out to everybody.
You want to say anything?
And Miranda Spangle for the music
oh
video.
yeah, for being in
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for watching A Dose of Landis. I got to get up.
Yeah.
That was
So
awesome.
what do you think?
That's awesome.